My first guest has appeared in numerous films, including Murder in the First, Interview with the Vampire, and True Romance. Now he's on Broadway in The Glass Menagerie. Please welcome Christian Slater.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You know, a couple of things to ask you. First of all, a lot of celebrities these days kind of secretly are the voice of different products, different commercials. Do you know what I mean? What happened? You just
Sorry,
see someone
no,
you know?
I see a friend, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have that person to leave. You're distracting the guest.
Oh, excuse me.
But, you know, there are a lot of people that secretly do ads for different companies, and you'll hear the celebrity's voice, and you'll think, I think that was Gene Hackman, but they never say, I thought I heard you the other day in a commercial, but I can't remember which one it was. What is your thing that you do?
Panasonic. Ideas for life. That's what I do.
No, that wasn't it.
That's it.
I'm kidding. No, really. So that's a pretty good gig because
it's a pretty good gig. Yeah,
you go in.
It takes about 30 seconds. You walk in. It's you know, you're in and out, and they're very nice company.
Yeah,
they're very good.
Oh, yeah, I like how you added that in, huh?
Yes, very nice.
And
very
the people
nice
at Panasonic are terrific.
They're lovely. Nothing better. Nothing better than Panasonic.
I would kill for a gig like that. You know, you go in. I can't. My voice is no good for commercials. Sometimes I get it. It's like animal crackers. They're real cool.
There you go. Yeah.
Go animals. Try 'em, kids. Those are the kind of commercials that I could get.
Perfect.
We put peanut butter in the toothpaste.
Oh my God.
But those don't pay much. Those pay like 40 cents. But you, Christian Slater, can walk in. What was it? Panasonic?
Yeah, Panasonic. Ideas for life.
Oh,
now, hey, you got to understand that that putting that little pause between ideas for life, I came up with that.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. That was my little contribution.
You know, because I went out, I auditioned for that one, and initially it was Panasonic Ideas for Life.
That was how it was, yeah. I know. I said, guys, let's slow it down a little.
See, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
That's what you do.
We put the peanut butter in the toothpaste.
There it is.
I'm going to get that ad now.
All about the pause.
Wow, incredible, incredible. Wow, you've taught me. I've learned from the master.
There you go.
And of course, you're doing theater now. You just did One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, I did One Flew
in London.
In London, yeah.
And they take their theater very seriously there.
Very seriously, yeah.
How were you received? Were you nervous, first of all, about doing a play in London?
I was a little bit. It was the first time I'd done a play in London, but yeah, I had a guy come up to me after the show and say that he thought it was the dog's bollocks. Yeah, which is supposedly, you know, I mean, they do speak differently over there.
Yes, they do.
It's the highest compliment.
Oh, that's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
See, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know. I was definitely, for when he said it, I was like, oh, boy, that was a little disconcerting. But
right.
Yeah,
but then he told you, no, governor, it's all up and up.
Yeah, no, he meant it in the most complimentary way.
The dog's bollocks is a good thing.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I'm sure the next time I'm in London, I'm going to remember that you said that.
Yes.
And I'll have like a good meal, and I'll say, this was the dog's bollocks.
And they'll dump water
and I'll be
on your head.
beaten senseless.
Like, what do you mean,
Oh,
sir?
dog's bollocks is it? That's the problem. When you do it, it works. When I do it, it doesn't work.
Oh, gosh.
Now, I have to ask you, part of my job is to investigate celebrity rumors, and there's a rumor right now, it's in all the tabloids, that you're involved with Lindsay Lohan. And I gotta ask, it's part of my job. I'm on Access Hollywood.
There you go.
No, is there anything going on here? What's going on?
Basically, I'm just trying to lay low, not lay Lohan. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Thank you.
What's that? I've just been told you lost the Panasonic gig. They did not like that. There was no pause.
No pause. Should I try it again
to lay
with the
low?
pause?
Yeah, try it with the pause.
I'm just trying to lay low, not lay Lohan.
Yeah, see?
That's better, yeah.
It's just better.
I think this works.
That's crazy. These rumors those are nice rumors to have about you.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, there's probably going to be a new one soon, because actually on my way over here, I was in the car, you know, and I'm driving down 79th Street, and she's shooting the movie right there on 79th Street. She's doing a taxi cab scene, and I got my window down, and I look over and go, oh, my gosh, you know, and the guy who's playing the cab driver, he sees me.
Right.
I say, oh, is Lindsay in the back of the car? He says, yeah. I said, well, give her my best, and then I drove on. So I'll be stalking her now.
Right.
That's what that'll be, yeah.
Yeah, Slater was seen creeping around on the set.
I know.
Then on late night, he said, I want to lay Lohan.
No.
They'll get it wrong. That's the problem.
I know.
They'll get it wrong.
All right.
Yeah. They'll even have you... it won't even be me you're talking to. It'll be like, we're talking to Koppel, he said.
Yeah.
Now, let's learn about you, your private time, okay?
Yeah.
What do you do for fun? What does Christian Slater like to do to relax?
Let's see. Well, there's, certain things that I enjoy doing, but
You filthy man.
I know. There were things going through my mind there that were inappropriate. But I go to karaoke, bars, things like that.
Do you? That's good that someone can admit it. I think karaoke's really fun.
I think
a lot of people are afraid to say they enjoy karaoke.
No, I've always been a huge fan of Sinatra, so I'll go in there and sing a few Sinatra tunes. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, those are cool things to pick.
Yeah, they're fun.
I always pick the Charles in Charge theme, and then I'm asked to leave. But anyway, so you're doing. I bet you don't even know that song.
I don't know.
He's in charge of our days and our nights. Charles in charge of our wrongs and our rights. I want Charles in charge of me. That's a good song.
That is a good song.
Duran Duran does a cover, which they're going to do later.
Fantastic. Yeah. God, I know.
Madness.
That's life.
That was the. So you like to sing Sinatra, and now did you ever get to meet Sinatra? I would think you've been famous for a long time. You probably maybe had a chance to meet him.
There was an occasion when I actually got to see him perform once in Vegas on New Year's, which was pretty exciting. So I go to the show. I'm all excited. This was probably like 10 years ago, and it was one of his last shows, and I was just thrilled. It was a big dinner theater type venue, and I'm sitting there with this guy. He was a little bit like a Joe Pesci type character. There was just something about him. He was a little guy, and so Sinatra comes out. He starts singing, and this guy starts to sing along with him.
Oh,
that's annoying. So that was rather annoying. You go there to hear Sinatra sing, and I'm dealing with this little Joe Pesci guy who let me know earlier in the meal that he was connected. So there wasn't really anything I could do about it.
Yeah, it's not like you could say, hey, Shrimpy, button it.
Yeah, exactly. No. Zip it. No, I couldn't do that to him.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, that was frustrating.
And that man's name was La Bamba. But the important thing is... He's connected, La Bamba.
He is. My gosh.
I know that your mom was in the business for a long time, and when you were growing up, and so you got to meet celebrities when you were a kid, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. There were celebrities every now and then would show up at parties, and when I was about, I think, 6 or 7, William Shatner showed up at...
he wasn't invited, he just crawled in through the window.
He beamed in, actually.
He beamed in, yeah. That must have been, if you were you a big fan of his?
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. I was a big fan of his. I thought he was great, and I actually met him here once, but at this particular occasion, I was about 6, 7 years old, and I said that I had some collectible things in my bedroom, so took him into my bedroom, which is starting to sound a little awkward and weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just in this day and age, it's a little
Shatner
strange.
in Slater's bedroom at the age of... How old are you in this story?
6 or 7.
6 or 7, that's a nice story.
I can see where it's,
But ananyway, so he came in your bedroom, and what happened then?
Well, he was... Well, I wish I could tell you.
I want to lay low, not lay Shatner. But we're going to clean this up. We'll clean the whole thing up, I promise.
All going to happen in editing.
We're going to edit the whole thing.
I just like redheads, too.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, the Panasonic deal's back on.
Yeah, good.
So what happened? So he brought him into your room and...
He got a little upset because I had a life-size poster of Spock.
I love Shatner getting mad about that. What's going on?
And a 6-year-old kid. Oh, God,
screaming at a 6-year-old, I outrank Spock.
Where's my life-size poster?
He probably sent you one. He hand-delivered it.
Exactly.
Well,
oh, man.
The Glass Menagerie is at the Ethel Barrymore Theater right here in New York City. And, hey, a lot of fun having you on the show. Come back soon.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
fun talking to you. Christian Slater, Kristen Bell coming up. We'll be back.